Welcome back once again to ION Formula Racing. And where today we're going to be racing another street circuit is going to be Circuit de Canes. But in the last video, we just done here for the fastest lap of 1 minute and 7 seconds in Circuit Nacional de Ibiza, which is already done here for now, but unfortunately things went slightly go wrong. I just completely lose the front wing. But this circuit of this street circuit, Circuit de Canes, located in France, wasn't like that existed anyways. So it's time to launch and become the spectator for almost 9 minutes of the entire timeline. So I just completely jump off the car and become the spectator. Isn't that pretty much? Let's get into the garage as fast as possible, and before I might gonna be able to spawn a car as well. So let's just gonna be driving for here, and it's time to get this going done. But first it's time to reach for 100% of fuel. Let's give ourselves a go. Before we're going to be turning hot lap, and I'm probably sure this isn't going to be just like this one, because do you note that Fexalan racing for this banning and elimination for just only 1/7 for some sort of like this thing? This is actually for this enormous elimination for a 15 lap race, 5 drivers, or 13 drivers. I think this is absolutely going to be such as 11 drivers for now. I'm going to be switching up for a mouse steering. So I'll be masterizing for this thing just like Fexalan did, but looks like we're going to be give ourselves a go. And beats isn't going to be such as quickly as well. I think everything is slight as hell. But in the last video, we didn't actually beat for under 60 seconds onto that track for the Nationale, the circuit as well, for one of these things as well. But here in the Circuit de Canes, looks like whatever we try to do is beat under 60 seconds in a lap time as well. So, let's regain about of this moment and switch there to hot lap in order to gain horsepower and more acceleration. So here we go to deploy the ERS, and it has no DRS systems we got over here. I'm pretty sure aren't anything about for this. I could not believe it. It was not going to be slightly going to be a little bit awkward as well. But make sure I'll be avoid to lose the wing, and I'm gonna be staying a little bit for one such as one thing as well. So we keep on recharging, and I make sure we're gonna be be careful, but make sure we're gonna be trying to deploy as fast as possible. So it's gonna be completely off, and then we'll be enable the ERS to turn on again. So 4 seconds right behind, and all you have to do, enable the ERS. Looks like we're going and going. What the lap time is it? 58 seconds. It's 2 stars, but then really faster. We slightly try to avoid to lose the wing, and this isn't going to be going for that bad either. 0.6 seconds. This is not pretty that fast. So what is actually going to be trying to do? I'm going to be making sure that I'm going to be going really fast, and we're slightly running out of ERS or juice. Deploy the ERS immediately, and then regain instead of 200 miles an hour, and we just eventually lose the wing. Oh dear, this is exactly how the failure it was. But it's time to head back into the pits, but we might gonna be able to lose a tire, or what is gonna be pretty done here good. So what is the time? We don't have any ERS, but looks like we're at 60 seconds but we're actually, I'm afraid, headed back into the pits. We have started to losing the tires, but we just like this back into the pits. It's time to making for a soft compound tires, but we're actually missing the pits, whatever it is. We cannot be able to reverse down. What looks like this is not going to be pretty even to perfect round of this pit. But looks like it's time to pit a little bit even faster. But looks like we have disabled the mouse control as well. But I'm probably sure that we're going to be ready for laps. So it's time to get a little bit lean. So it's time to get all the way for a hot lap as really fast as possible. So we're going to be completely, here we go. But I'm slightly going to be using the keyboard. And the most grip could be exactly soft compound tires. And really it wasn't going to be pretty last long. But then probably the outlap is going to be re-enable the ERS. And we're probably going to be doing for just like his test drive. And it automatically turns off. So, looks like we're going to be using a keyboard right now. And it's going to be try to blast all the way itself for in the front. Redeploying, regaining, and it automatically turns off. So, all you have to do, it's time to turn on the ERS on. And we're ready to go for a maximum attack for Aston Martin 2020. So, I'm starting to get a little bit slowed down. We got 1 star in about 1 minute and 3 seconds. We're pretty sure that we're going to be completely nice try. But the first sector was 0.2 seconds for right ahead. It's going to be going to get a little bit speed. But we're reducing it and they're running out of ERS this thing as well. So, redeploying ERS. So it's still going to be going to get a little bit 0.6 seconds. And it's not going to be that fastest lap. So I'm going to be slowing down. And still deploying the ERS. So I'm going to be trying to blast all the way for itself for a hot lap. And it's not that good. 59 seconds. Oh dear, that's not pretty that fast. The session is officially over. But you'll know that isn't gonna be one thing, it is. I might gonna be end of this video. So looks like winning in about 58 seconds is actually one thing. In the last lap corner. But I'm slightly not sure that we just eventually qualified. The qualified has been finished and it looks like I'll be returned to the pits and see the lap times as well. So we did something a little bit horribly not good when I just gonna be doing such as Fexalan did. And I'll be seeing the lap times as possible that we never be able to hear this as well. As you can see, we still have the wing over here. And where is the lap time board? It's gonna be right behind over here. Oh dear, the race is actually starting over here. We're again for many couple of laps and not try to do so as well. Because if you like for today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click the bell when I was undefined of this lap time, whatever we try to say. But eventually, there isn't like that lap times as well. So, the finishing qualify of the laps isn't that going to be joining around of this race. But eventually, I'm canceling this race for about this session. So, the qualify has just begun. But looks like the game is linked in the description down below. So you can check it out. And we don't have any corner kits as well. But looks like I didn't absolutely doing for just like 50 seconds anything as well. That we forgot to press X into this last video. So I hope you enjoy for a little bit of one time of quite of fun as well, using an Aston Martin 2020 Formula One car as well. So this is gonna be Turbo Concept is signing off, and I'll see you all next time for many more videos of Formula One content throughout Roblox.